Okay, so, hi, well, this is my grandfather. We're just gonna be reviewing, like, old pipes, that harmonica over there, and swords, and a railroad train stick.
Did your dad have a lot of treasures? Did your grandfather have a lot of treasures? My dad have a lot of treasures?
Yes.
Is this his hobby in life, to collect them?
Yes. Well, his hobby is, like, to collect with me.
Oh, okay. Dad,
Yes.
are you a hoarder?
Yeah. Big time.
What?
Okay, so, first of all, we have, like, some...
Steel.
Why don't we have him tell us about what's in that box?
Yeah.
Dad, tell us about what's in that box.
First thing we have are old steel pennies. Now these pennies, as you may or may not know, during the Second World War, they had a huge need for copper for bullets and ammunition. So they were not able to use copper for pennies. So they used steel for pennies. These are old steel pennies that were made between 1943 and 1945.
Here's some more steel.
And we have a collection of pennies here that are steel pennies. And we also have
Right there.
a collection of wheat pennies.
Oh.
You may or may not know that wheat pennies were prior to, I believe, 1970, where they made pennies that had the wheat on the back as opposed to Monticello, I believe, which was the penny that are on pennies now. It was no, it wasn't Monticello. It was
It's the
Lincoln,
Jefferson Monument.
Lincoln Memorial.
Oh, okay.
Tell us about-
right.
It was a Lincoln
Of
Memorial.
course, yes.
Tell us about the misprint.
This is a misprint.
Yeah, it has only 3 of the numbers.
Has only 3 numbers, as Miles has been able to detect, and that's worth a lot of money.
1904. Basically, 104.
It's missing the O?
Can I see that?
What's it missing? Is it missing the 0?
194.
What is it missing?
It's probably missing a 0, or it's missing a 0, or a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, a 8, and
Or a
or a 9.
And is this something that you and your papa are doing together? Do you guys love to collect coins?
Oh yeah.
We go to coin shows, and Miles even buys coins at the coin show. Some of these he bought, some of these are the ones I collected, and we have a whole container
another
of wheat
thing.
pennies that we just went through. We've
Is
gone
this
through
what the
about-
purpose of the Seagrams is?
Yes.
Did you drink that entire bottle before you started throwing pennies in there?
No, I'm going to drink it this morning. As a matter of fact.
Maybe Buzzy drank that whole
Yeah.
thing. It's hard to say.
All right.
Well,
And we have in here, these are more coins. Go ahead,
so
Miles.
these are like the coins that we got from like our first $52 worth.
We cashed in
Box.
$52 worth of pennies, and we stood there for about a half hour on the machine, putting all the pennies in.
Hey, wait.
And what'd you
whoa.
get for it?
$52.
And
$52.
we
Worth of
actually
pennies.
have
Oh.
in here also a Sacagawea.
That's a Sacagawea.
Okay. Sacagawea.
It is from the year 2000, and it is in Philadelphia.
Wow.
Now, how you can tell if you get a Denver or a Philadelphia is
D and P.
D and P. And then there's a San Francisco, which is actually really rare.
And that's what?
It is,
S.
oh, SVD, no, not the SVDB. Oh.
The 1909 SVDB is a very rare penny, and S is it was made in the mint in San Francisco, and VDB is the architect who designed the penny.
Huh.
And
Wow.
if you have an S with a VDB, it's worth about $200.
Wow. That's pretty amazing.
All right.
So that's your coin collection.
That's part of the coin collection.
That's, of course, is part of the coin collection.
We have
but-
many more coins.
Okay.
We can't
That
bring
is
them all out at one
fascinating.
time.
Now, what else do you like to collect, Dad?
This here
What
is
is
a
that?
spike that's been, it's actually gold, right?
Yeah, it's
That's been,
Gold plated?
it's gold plated.
Okay.
And this was used during the 1869 when the Transcontinental Railway was connected in a Promontory Point, Utah, and they used this as a spike to put the track back down again.
Wow, where'd you find that?
My collections.
But where did you find it?
I bought it.
Okay.
I don't even know if it's true, but I'm told. And our grandfather, used to work for the Bethlehem Steel.
Okay.
And he apparently improved this design, which I think was to have the more
Outside. Yeah.
more spike outside.
Yeah.
In order to keep the railroad spikes down.
Okay.
And apparently he designed that.
He
when
designed
he was at
that?
Bethlehem Steel.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wow, we have quite a connection here, don't we?
Okay, now we move on to your swords or pipes.
So what's something else that you like to collect, Dad?
We collect almost everything that's old.
That's all.
Oh, introduce this.
Were you guys ever on the Pittsburgh Roadshow, Antique Roadshow?
No, I don't want to sell anything.
Okay.
I'm saving it all for Miles. Is that right?
You should have your own museum.
This here is an authentic Civil War sword. I don't know who carried this, but it's an authentic Civil War sword. And the interesting part about it, if you look closely, it's embossed and also has bloodstains on it.
Get out of here.
See the
Wow.
bloodstains?
Are those new or old? Have you been like
From
torturing Mom with those?
1865.
Those are 1865 bloods. We can put those on forensic files.
Right.
This is an
Find out whose
authentic sword.
DNA is on those. Make sure it's not Mom's.
And it's actually beautiful, and it was the U.S. Army, not the Confederates, because it has U.S. on it.
So it's Union.
It's a Union.
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
That's pretty cool, Dad.
So for insurance purposes, what's the appraised value?
I don't know. We have to figure it. Miles has to find out.
Okay.
This here is a shinier one, and I believe this was the Knights of Columbus.
Whoa, that's a Knights of Columbus one?
They carry this Knights of Columbus.
Who are the Knights of Columbus and what do they do?
They carry swords.
About what?
Don't know.
Like what is their purpose? I'm just curious.
Can you see the emblem on there?
So is this from 1492?
No. This is a newer sword.
Okay.
Okay.
What does the Knights of Columbus do? Does anybody know?
Yeah, they're the Knights of Columbus from
Italian Catholic.
Columbus.
Yeah,
They
okay.
honor
Columbus. Knights of Columbus. They're Columbus.
And this here
Okay.
They're a fraternal order that raises money for good
is another
charitable
sword.
work.
And you
thank
see
you.
the emblems
Yeah,
on
sure.
that? I believe this is a German sword that was used during the Second World War.
Is that a Nazi
Bloodstains
sword?
all over it.
Or First World War, I believe.
That's a Nazi sword?
We'll see all the engraved. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah,
I don't know
I gotta
if you
look
can
at
see the
that.
engraving on there.
I think it
but
says
has all
St. Pauli
engraving.
Girl on it.
St. Pauli girl.
And lastly, we have a collection of pipes
Pipes.
Ooh.
that are from 100
Oh wait,
years
what about
old.
the harmonica?
I'll do the harmonica. These pipes, especially these here,
Wow.
are the old Hungarian pipes. The Hungarians used to smoke these during the
Jesus.
turn of the last century. And that is beautifully embossed and engraved. And
How old do you think that is?
this is over 100 years old.
What is that you're holding?
This is an auxiliary tobacco that if you want to just use this one, or you can use this one.
Wow.
If you want a quick smoke, you use this one. If you want a longer smoke, you use this one.
And how many years did you smoke a pipe?
I smoked a pipe for 20 years maybe.
I remember getting you tobacco at that little store in the bank building.
That's exactly right. That was called not spice. I'll think of it.
I remember it.
Okay, and lastly, we have an harmonica.
But what are
What's that
these
other
two
pipe?
pipes?
You didn't tell the other pipe.
This is the other pipe. This is newer. These are the old Hungarian pipes. This is just an old pipe. Not very nice, just a regular pipe. Not very old.
Dad's pipe?
No,
Did
my
you
dad-
actually smoke
no.
out of any of these pipes?
No, I have not. My pipes are in there.
Okay.
I got you.
It's in there. And lastly, Miles, who I bought a harmonica for, but he used this one, but he has his own harmonica at his house, I believe. But this is an old harmonica made by H. Hohner Company, which is the original harmonica company. And this is made in Germany. It's about 100 years old. And just so you know,
Wow.
what are we doing?
Wow.
He knows how to play harmonica. And that is it for today as far
Those
as
are some
of the
really
stuff we
good
have.
treasures, Dad. We really appreciate you taking the time to be on the
Okay.
show.
Thank you.
You're welcome, son. Okay.
Thanks,
Love you,
Dad.
kiddo. All right, kiddo.
You're a great guest. You really are. You brought it.
I must tell you. I must tell you one quick story.
Tell us a story.
Are we on?
We like stories.
Okay.
I have. These are just representative. I have about 10 more of these from different
more
places.
swords?
Yeah, and they're all in the office, and they're all hung up in the office. And one day, Miles comes in and then says, "These are mine. These are mine. These are mine." And Jeremy, my son, said, "You know, I'm his son. These are mine." And Miles said, "No.
What about me?
You want a sword?"
I might want a sword. It depends.
And Miles said, "No, you're wrong. These are all mine. When Papa goes, I'm taking the swords." Is that what you said?
We'll let Uncle Tuck and Miles battle it out. Maybe you could have a sword fight over it.
All right. Thank you for your time and
Thanks, Dad.
congratulations.
Wow, this has been really great.
Okay.
Good job.
Phenomena. Phenomena. Phenomena.